We're here with Chip Bair, founder of Beaujo's. And Beaujo's not only makes delicious pizzas here in Colorado, but Chip has, as a business person, sought to use renewable energy sources to power his restaurants and sustainable food sources for his ingredients for his pizza. Chip, thanks for coming on. Tell us how is Beaujo's Pizza business model a little bit different from maybe some others?
We opened up the store a couple of years ago. We moved one store about a mile and a half. We doubled the size of the store. On the new store, we put solar photovoltaics. We put geothermal on it. And that store does twice as much business and uses the same amount of energy as the old store did. It's going to take a few years to make that payment, get it all paid back in just dollars and cents, but the payback is much, much greater than that.
Do you have a lot of customers respond positively when they see car charging stations and find out that your company, your restaurant uses solar power and renewable energy?
Sure, yeah, we get positive comments all the time. You know, you got to look at the big picture. You know, I have a granddaughter. I hope that she's going to be able to be in an environment that she can survive in. You know, we're just doing so many things to our planet and making it so much more difficult for the ever-increasing population to be able to survive, and just survive, let alone have a better lifestyle. And we need to be working together as a human race to solve the problems, because we have major problems here, and we need to put the proper investments in, and these investments are going to save our society money starting immediately.
For a business person out there, what would you say to them about their responsibility to do what you have done and start using a renewable energy portfolio for your business?
If you want to have a business that is going to stay in business, we got to have a society that we've got to be able to maintain.
And how did you find out? How did you do the research? How did you find out how you could do your part in your business? Like, what would a fellow business person have to do to do what you have done and get started?
It's baby steps at first. I mean, it takes small steps, changing your light bulbs, reducing your energy consumption to begin with, researching the best alternatives for your business that can save you energy for the long term. But it's looking at a big picture. You got to look at the big picture. You can't just focus, I don't think, on just one or two little things, but you got to be looking at everything. Look at the low-hanging fruit first. But in the long term, by being sustainable, you're going to keep your energy costs down, and your energy costs are continually a growing portion of what it costs you to do business.
Well, brochures.
Excuse me. This is a brochure that we hand out in the restaurant. This is the Scientific Guide to Global Warming Skepticism. And this is done by John Cook. It's available on the website Skeptical Science. It's got great information of all kinds of things on global warming and what we're doing to the planet.
And you provide these for your customers that come into your restaurant?
We provide these for our customers that come into the restaurant. Again, just trying to give them some good basic information on what global warming is about, what's causing it, and this is good scientific evidence.
And for people who are traveling through Colorado, which there are a lot of people doing right now, how can they find out about your restaurant? Do you have a website?
We have a restaurant. It's Beaujo's, and that's BEAUJOS.com.
Thank you, Chip, for coming on, and make sure you stop by one of the Beaujo's in Colorado if you're visiting Colorado, and enjoy a mountain pie or prairie pie.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you today.